the Constitution does is that instead of assigning privileges to leaders, there are certain offices that go with certain privileges, if I may call them, so that those privileges are not given by the state, they are not given by whoever is in power, they are given by dint of the operation of the law and the Constitution. For example, for a leader of opposition, and not just any opposition, a mainstream opposition which has got a presence in Parliament and in the counties in a substantial way. And to our thinking, Azimio had the majority of members of Parliament, both in the Senate and the National Assembly. And also, if you look at the governors critically, without this invasion of poaching members from the opposition by the government or by Kenya Kwanza, the larger part of the country is in the hands of the Azimio coalition. And therefore, to deny, because once you give somebody certain securities and privileges and benefits, by dint of the law they should not be removed other than going through a court process. Now, the purpose and object of those removal of securities is only one. First is a clawback, so that the opposition operates like we used to do in the past. You could be arrested anytime, your car could be taken anytime. We are getting back there. But that is not just one isolated measure. There is a premeditated plan to weaken, emasculate, and eventually get rid of the opposition. Responsibilities that are assigned to the national government and the county governments. The county governments, according to the Constitution, are given or allocated the authority to deal with pre-primary education. So SIA is taking the lead particularly in early child development and early childhood education. And the area of emphasis is under the mantra or the clarion call, Nyathi and Mwandu. So we are not just concerned about education, formal education, but we are concerned about the life of a child between conception and the time when that particular child attains the years of 8 to 9. We are saying that those early parts of a child's education and life is so important. The kind of person you're going to be depends on these very, very critical years from conception to the early years, even before somebody goes to school, pre-primary or otherwise. So what we're encouraging, now that the question of construction of ECD centers is universal in the country, but we're saying brick and mortar is not enough. Child needs different tools for learning as opposed to, those who go to post-primary education. The kind of tools you use in pre-primary education or nursery schools are very different. So we are saying, yes, we are going to build classrooms, but the necessary tools that a child requires in order to effectively transmit information to that particular child must be provided.